My country craft corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is I'm going to be working on my pretty in pink hutch, my grandma's hutch, which is this hutch right here. It's just a small hutch, but it's very old. This hutch has been in my family. Excuse the sunlight. I am having a terrible issue with my lighting today because it's so bright and sunny outside. So please forgive me. I'll try to get some good enough camera angles here so you guys are not blinded by the light. But anyway, this has been in our family for as long as I've been alive. I can remember it from when I was a child, you know, and it was passed down to my mom and then to me. So, okie dokie, sorry about that. Got a phone call. Where was I? As I was saying, I think, I designed this whole hutch around this little doll that is dressed in a blush pink. And I may pull a smidge of a lighter blue in, but not really. And this, for whatever reason, I can get away with decorating this hutch in this really soft, it's almost a creamy pink, you know? So speaking of creamy pinks, we went to visit my mother-in-law and father-in-law before Christmas, and we apparently purchased this doll for my mother-in-law. Chris and I went to Austria back in the 90s, and she wanted me to have this doll back, us to have this doll back. So I thought, she gave me several that I may be, you know, switching out of this hutch as we go through the years. I'm not a person who necessarily likes to have dolls, you know, all over, but I thought a couple here with this hutch would be beautiful, you know? So I think I will try to place her. She's standing up, so I think I'll place her up on the top in some way up there. Now, my mother-in-law has also given me this pretty little lady, you know, and I have the ones to match her inside the hutch. So I think she will also need to go on top because she's too tall to sit in the hutch too. So some way, somehow, I'm going to try to get these two things incorporated onto the top of the hutch, you know. So also, while I'm at it, I'm not going to be incorporating this into into this decor. But, you know, the next time I do Easter, I may incorporate this little lady. This is my mother-in-law. I made this for her years and years and years ago, but this is one of the little bunnies that I made. She just sits, she's 21-inch bunny. I'm sure that those of you who sew probably have this pattern, but this is one of the bunnies that I made for her one year. I used to give them patches in their ears to match their clothes. And I would make them headbands. These have elastic headbands to go along, and you know, I just gave them matching pantaloons and the whole business, you know. So, isn't she cute? I always liked their faces. The pattern called for their eyes to be like further out. I always pulled their eyes closer together and really pulled that pulled that string tight so that they were, I think they always looked cuter with their eyes a little closer together. Anyway, that's one of my little bunnies that I used to make and sell. So there you go. She said, Arlene, I noticed that you don't have any of these. I said, I don't have anything that I made. I sold it all, got rid of it all. And so look at her button, have her a button on her bow. So she gave me this to keep. So I will incorporate her into some Easter decor. You know, I'm not going to put her in here. I've got too much other stuff. So, but she's cute. So anyway, just thought I'd show you that. She'll go in our bedroom for now, I think. But anyway, I have some things here on the floor, florals, and a couple of plaques that I used for the inside of the hutch. But for right now, let's work on the top of the hutch. So let me see if I can get y'all situated here so that I can climb up on this ladder, but have you guys sitting on the ladder. I've got a step stool here that you guys are sitting on. there goes my candle. Oh. Okay, now let me get up on this ladder and see what's what. Put my two girls. I've got a tray back here on this step stool. Chris bought me this fancy step stool that has a tray that I can set some stuff up on. Okay, here I come. I also made this flower arrangement. Candle back up. Got a bunch of wood up here that I don't think I need. Okay, I also have a pineapple. Okay, I went and got me another step stool. Let's see if this will work a little better. Okay. Somewhere. Now, let's see, what can we do here? Let me pull this up here. My base. Maybe I will tilt them. Okay. Now, not sure about these little ladies. I think I might put the let me put this little lady up here. No, I don't like that. Doily that I use to cover up the wood in the places where you can see it from below. I know what it is. I don't like both things up there at the same time. I think I might need to remove the angel and just use the doll. I think I would like that better. I know I don't like both of these things up there at the same time. I'm gonna play a little bit, y'all. Oh. Yes, I'm fine.
No, you're not okay.
Hey everyone, I'm back. Well, as you saw, I had a little bit of a catastrophe happen. You know, that's what I get for trying to do things by myself when I'm not real steady on ladders. And you know what, I'm showing that to you because you just never know what can happen. I just encourage you guys to be careful and don't get up on ladders when you shouldn't, and don't try to manipulate a bunch of stuff that you shouldn't, like I just did. Do not do what I just did, because it was quite the catastrophe. I was able to glue this little angel's wing back, but it is broken, her dress, I should say, her dress back. But the top angel wing is cracked and broken. These are the angels I use for my Christmas decor, so we are going to look for another angel like this, see if we can't find one. If not, I can use her like that and maybe just get some gold paint and paint over that, you know, one little messed up part, and you probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But regardless, I'm mad at myself because that happened, you know. I also had broken the handle off of this pitcher, or off of this vase. I was able to fix it with super glue. Fix both things with super glue. So Chris was out washing the car, and I didn't want to bother him, you know, and ask him to come in, excuse the sunlight, and ask him to come in. But I should have. And he didn't scold me, for goodness sakes, but he just said, you should, you know, just ask me for help, Art. Just ask me for help. And I know it. But, you know, you would like to do things yourself. I don't like to be dependent on other people like that. But there are times when I need help, you know. So anyway, that's how I've decorated the top of the hutch. I've also moved the tripod off of that step stool, and this is the way we're going to do it. Moving forward here. I might put you on the floor actually to do the inside. I also decided that I didn't want both of the trumpet angel and this little lady up there at the same time. I just couldn't get it to look right. I just was not happy with it. So I figured out, I took her off of her stand, and I figured out that she can sit. So I think I might try to snug her in here inside. So let me see if I can get my camera angle a little better for you guys, and we're going to work on the inside of this, and we're going to finish up this little project. I had to get my vacuum out and vacuum up all of the pieces and parts that were all over the floor. Oh, my land, you guys, it was not good. Not good at all. I had this before up in this left corner, like that. And then I had Mr. Bunny back here. He's been sitting in there all the way through Christmas too. That in the middle. One more floral here. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna touch it anymore. Alrighty, you guys. Shoo, buddy. I'll tell you, sometimes you maybe shouldn't start a project, you know? But in the end, I'm super happy with it. It's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. So, all right, let me go into some final words, and then I'll do a, you know, an all over video of this. What a hot mess I've been in this one, huh? Anyway, alrighty, here we go. I'm back. Please, please, please excuse the discombobulated video here. Oh my goodness, what a mess this one has been. My apologies, had a little tragedy happen. Blooper City, huh? Blooper City. But in the end, it all came together beautifully. In the end, it really did. It looks super, super pretty. I'm very, very happy with it, and I'm glad I'm keeping it, you know, in the soft blush colors. I do somewhere have one little green garland, and I'm thinking I might not put it up there because I have a garland there. I have a garland going up on the secretary. I have a garland on the mantle. So I think I'm going to leave this as is, free of a garland. Yep, I think so. I think it looks pretty just as is. So anyway, let me go into some final words and say that I hope that all is well with everyone. And thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you for all of your comments. I sure appreciate every single one. I do try sometimes to get back to you, and you know, I sometimes try to, I definitely answer questions, and I I listen to the prayer requests and put them into my mind or write them down so that I'm sure to get them and remember them. And so don't ever think that when you take the time to watch and you take the time to comment that I do not take the time to read and thank you in my heart. I thank you, thank you, thank you. Even though I can't, necessarily write back all the time, I do thank you. So, but let me also say that for those of you who might be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye. Come back for one more.